Behind every great fortune, there is a crime. How terrible man had been to his fellow man could be measured by the great exodus from what seemed to be a Garden of Eden. What manner of men are we then, if we do not have our reason? A lawyer with his briefcase can steal more than 100 men with guns. Never get angry. Never make a threat. Reason with people. You cannot say no to the people you love. Not often. That's the secret. And then when you do, it has to sound like a yes. You are alive and he is dead. Always remember that and live your life not to be a hero, but to remain alive. A man who doesn't spend time with his family can never be a real man. Great men have allied themselves with the angels at a terrible price to themselves. Evil men indulge their slightest whim for small satisfactions while accepting the fate of burning in hell. There are things that have to be done, and you do them and you don't talk to them. You don't try to justify them. They can't be justified. You just do them. Then you forget them. A friend should always underestimate your virtues, and an enemy overestimate your faults. But time erodes gratitude more quickly than it does beauty. Christian forgiveness was a contemptible refuge of the coward. Not to be rich, but to have money like a wall to put your back to, and then face the world. Don't ever take sides with anyone against the family again. Women and children can afford to be careless. Men cannot. In this world, there comes a time when the humblest of men, if he keeps his eyes open, can take his revenge on the most powerful. A belief in one's own virtue is far more dangerous than a belief in one's cunning. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. The fabulous land where there was justice for the poor, where the government was not the lackey of the rich, where the penniless Sicilians rose to riches simply by good, honest labor. Actions define a man. Words are just a fart in the wind. We hope someday to be saints, but not martyrs. Life is a comical business, and there is nothing funnier than love traveling through time. Treachery can't be forgiven. A man's first duty is to keep himself alive. Then comes what everyone calls honor. It was not intelligent to damage the ego of a young boy. You can, with some impunity, insult an older man who has already been humiliated by life itself and will not take to heart the small slights of another human being. But a young man thinks these offenses mortal. The art of this was to ignore all insults, all threats, to turn the other cheek. Revenge is a dish that tastes best when it is cold. Leave the gun, take the cannoli. Life is beautiful. She cannot return your love. She does not live in our world. She does not even live in the world of animals. She lives on a different star, absolutely alone. Everything you do in life, use percentage as your God. None of us here want to see our children follow in our footsteps. It's too hard a life. I was young myself once, and believe me, in love the truth is of no importance. It was presumptuous for one man to forgive another. That was the duty of God. For men to pretend such mercy was an idle pride and a lack of respect. He did not desire any such mercy for himself. Always remember that and live your life not to be a hero but to remain alive. With time, heroes seem a little foolish. I believe in friendship, and I am willing to show my friendship first. I do not seek it or desire it. If I must, I will accept the punishment for all my sins. Nothing was more calming, more conducive to pure reason than the atmosphere of money. If anything in this life is certain, if history has taught us anything, it's that you can kill anyone. Do not exercise power because it is easy to your hand, and do not get carried away with the certainty of victory when your intellect tells you there is even a hint of tragedy. Raw brilliance needs long years of hard work to develop properly. Mercy is a vice, a pretension to powers we do not have. Those who give mercy commit an unpardonable offense to the victim, and that is not our duty here on earth. You can't let other men impose their will on you, or life's not worth living. We don't know if capital punishment is a deterrent, but we know that men we execute will not murder again. Listen to me. I will tell you the truth about a man's life. I will tell you the truth about his love for women. Men in general sooner forget the loss of their matrimony than the death of their father. People change. They have faulty memories. Gratitude for past generosities fades. He claimed that there was no greater natural advantage in life than having an enemy overestimate your faults, unless it was to have a friend underestimate your virtues. A man's primary duty in life is to earn his own living, but to what purpose if he did not have a wife and children? Genius had its rewards. But above all, with a patriarchal love for his followers, virtue was rewarded, injuries avenged, a livelihood guaranteed. Death is another story. I will never make a joke about death. It is beyond my powers. What is written on paper affects history, but not life. Life is a different history. Fools die. Every man measures his own greed. It's more important that you grow up to be a man than to be a genius.